Hi folks, I'm Chief Kirk. Welcome to my channel. Today what I'd like to do is, most of us know already that Fatwood is probably one of the best and most reliable fire starters that we have in fire making, bushcraft, and so forth. And one of the old tried and true measures is to take a sharp spine on a knife and scrape enough off to get a pile to start with. What I discovered, and that works great by the way, works real good. But what I've discovered, and this is what basically I wanted to share with you, is one day when I was out cutting some fatwood, which is plentiful here where I live, I kind of discovered that, you know, I was taking a dead tree and a bow saw and cutting it off right close to the limb, to the tree base. And I discovered that my bow saw was really throwing an awful lot of dust. And I thought, well, you know, I need to scoop that up and save it, which I did. I took a pill bottle, one of the bigger ones, a small one would be just as good, I guess. And when I would saw, I would catch the shavings, scoop it up off of whatever I was using for a sawhorse, and put it in a bottle, and now you've got, I think the folks call that Maya dust, but I'm not real sure, not 100%. And then I just happened to think, you know, I've got a nice little saw here on my Swiss Army knife, and I thought, well, let me see what that'll do. So I discovered that by taking my saw well, that thing is throwing actually some dust. Wow. That's doing a really good job of throwing some dust. Now it didn't take very long at all, but this is just for demonstration purposes. If I was going to try to start a fire, I'd probably stay with it just a little bit longer and see if I couldn't get just a little bit more in my pile before I tried it. But I think this right here will be enough to get a little bitty fire going just for demonstration purposes. So, let's see if we can get this to fire up. And again, you know, this works good, but I think this is easier with a saw, honestly. Now, if you don't have a saw, this works really good. So, let's see if we can get some sparks on it, see if it'll fire up. It's trying. go. That didn't take too long, and we got a little bitty fire going here. With a little bit more of this, of course it'd be bigger and easier to light a full-fledged fire, but anyhow, that's what I wanted to show you, was that with just the saw on my Swiss Army knife, it worked great at pulling some dust off there. Actually, I find it easier than trying to scrape it with my knife, although my knife works just fine. But anyhow, there you have it. Just a tip that I hope will help somebody out a little bit. And like I said, when you're in the woods and you're cutting some fatwood and you've got a bow saw, especially after you cut the limb off and you're going to cut it down into pieces, if you can do it over something, you can collect that up, put it in some kind of a little container. Altoids tin works great. A medicine bottle works great. There's a whole lot of other things that do. So anyhow, just a little tip. I hope it helps somebody. Thank you for staying with me and watching, and I hope it works for you. God bless you, and I'll see you on the next one.